Managing assets and inventory correctly can have a major impact on the performance and productivity of employees within a company, while significantly reducing the cost of acquiring, supporting, and maintaining assets. This is especially so in relation to software license costs. Case Dimension's asset and inventory management product aligns the IDLE best practice when empowering businesses to best manage assets.
Case Dimension's asset and inventory management software includes three main folders from which to manage assets. These include Asset and Inventory, where standard catalog items are configured and compliance is viewed; Business Data, where business data is configured; Procurement, where procurement data is configured. This video will walk you through how to configure each area of asset and inventory management to easily view contract, support, warranty, lifecycle, and asset status compliance for both hardware and software. There are 4 easy steps to configure asset and inventory management, which we will walk you through in this short demo. Step 1 is to set up a standardized profile for the assets your business utilize. Within Asset and Inventory, administrators can create catalog items simply by clicking on the Catalog folder, and then click on Create New Hardware Catalog. This loads a catalog wizard for either hardware or software, depending on which folder you're in. Simply fill in the form and click Create. The Kingston 8 gig USB stick now exists as a catalog item. Now that step 1 is complete, step 2 is to ensure business data is available within asset management. Business data relates to locations assets are delivered to, contact details for people whom deliveries are delivered to, third parties for whom you purchase from, the contact details of those third parties, and most importantly, the asset information relating to assets you currently utilize. Case Dimension's asset and inventory management product automatically absorbs this data from the existing Microsoft technologies in place to populate a live CMDB of asset information from which you can enable asset and inventory management. User, location, company, department, and contact information are all synchronized from Active Directory. When user, company, or location data does not exist within Active Directory, you merely click on the Configuration Items folder and click Create User, and then fill in the appropriate details on the resulting form. Once you complete and save this form, the details entered will become available for use within asset and inventory management. This function will most likely be used for third-party companies whom your business procure from. All data synchronized and configured becomes usable within asset and inventory management under the Business Data folder. Now that step 2 is complete, step 3 is to ensure procurement data is available within asset and inventory management. Procurement data is important as it allows support analysts to view information not automatically discovered, such as cost of an asset, support and contract information, including vendor, supplier, start and end dates, license details, UPCs underpinning contracts, SLAs, contract reference information should an analyst raise a call with vendor, lifecycle status of an asset. This information is captured during procurement and cannot be discovered automatically. Procurement information is important as it ensures a business can view assets based on compliance. Purchase orders are raised from the Procurement folder. User clicks Task, Create New Purchase Order. A wizard appears. The first screen captures information relating to whom the purchase is being raised against. This may not be the vendor if your company procures through resellers. The invoice number is obviously not populated at this stage. The next screen asks the user to select which purchase is being raised. Purchase for software, hardware, or contract. We will select hardware. This in turn opens a new wizard on top of the existing wizard. The user selects the catalog item being procured. This will automatically populate all of the data fields underneath based on what was inputted when setting up the catalog item. The user then inserts the unit cost and the quantity to be purchased. The second wizard closes and the data inputted about the order becomes available on the primary wizard. This step can be repeated as many times as required whilst the total cost is updated within the primary wizard. Hardware, software, and contracts may also be purchased within one purchase order. The purchase order reads becomes viewable within the purchase order view. Purchase orders can be opened for review. Purchase orders cannot be edited. However, they can be deleted if required. Once a purchase order completes, Asset and Inventory Management updates each catalog item to reflect the number of assets ordered. Compliance aligns procurement data with discovered data. This allows clients to compare what they've purchased versus what is in use, and clearly identifies whether assets are compliant in relation to inventory replenish policies, lifecycle policies, support, warranty, maintenance, and license contracts. Compliance is easy to view. A user merely accesses a hardware catalog. If an area is compliant, it will appear with a green symbol. If the area is approaching a warning level, the item will turn amber. If an area is not compliant, it will appear as red. Contracts show as amber when they are 3 months in advance of their renewal or end date. Replenish levels show as amber once a replenish warning's threshold is equal to the quantity of the item in stock. Compliance is red if the asset is not associated to a discovered asset, or if the number procured is less than the quantity discovered. Lifetime is amber if 3 months from its technology refresh date, and red if past its refresh date. A further breakdown on compliance can be achieved by viewing the hardware view asset. And contract folders. To understand how to build compliance by aligning procured versus discovered data, please see videos on software compliance, hardware compliance, and contract compliance. Case Dimensions Asset and Inventory Management for System Center Service Manager improves visibility into IT assets at every point in the life cycle to reduce costs and fulfill compliance initiatives. Asset and Inventory Management helps organizations eliminate unnecessary software and hardware costs, proactively manage vendor contracts, and align resources to ensure IT investments are optimized and business aligned. We also aid clients to address the 5 primary issues as identified by global industry analysts. Case Dimensions helps asset and inventory managers fulfill their job in a very automated manner. This is where managers receive access to mature data whilst the overhead of inputting existing data is removed. For further information, please watch Case Dimensions asset and inventory videos on YouTube. The power is the integration. Contact Case Dimensions at info@casedimensions.com.